everybody. This is Eureka John with Eureka Street Crypto Hub, broadcasting live from Leander, Texas at 6:25 in the morning. It is August 17th, 2021, and this is episode 238. I've been broadcasting consecutively since February 6th, 2021, and yes, I will count that missed Sunday when I bonked my head and had hotel internet issues, because I did broadcast live that day. I just didn't get to record it and upload it. So technically, I've been going consecutively since February 6th. I've been doing this broadcast since October 24th, 2020. This is my video blog. I just want to clarify that. This is nothing more, nothing less than just a video blog. This is not an instructional or a tutorial or some kind of news report or anything like that. This is just a video blog, and this is just me, a guy, documenting his crypto journey through this video blog and basically talking about myself a lot. Yeah, man, that's all it is. I'm not your teacher, and I'm not your financial advisor. I had somebody on BitChute comment that I was, that I'm never going to grow my channel if I don't get to the point, and because I was talking about friggin' skateboards for 5 minutes. So yeah, it's what I do, man. Like, skate or die, bro. Like, I'm just on here to ramble, and I'm basically doing this podcast for learning how to podcast, really. I've picked up a lot of techniques and learned different ways to improve sound, to improve lighting, to do live streaming, to record, in some cases to edit afterwards, but not really. I've created the animations for the front of the video. I've learned so much through this. This is incredible. And then on top of that, yes, I have learned a lot about crypto projects and a lot of things that have gone on, and also I've learned how to speak. And learning how to speak in a microphone is really important. It's harder than you think to do this, and to do this live, and to come up with things to say, and to be able to articulate difficult concepts. And a lot of times, a lot of the cryptocurrency projects are based in some pretty difficult, complex topics. And I just have been trying to teach myself how to articulate that. And it's no easy task, for sure. You think you have what proof of stake is up in your head, and then you try to talk about it, and it's just like a bowl of mush. You're just like, you gotta lock up your tokens to secure the network, but then you can't really remember why or how the network is being secured. And so it's been good to practice this type of stuff and to learn how to do that. Okay, so that being said, I will talk to you in a little while about some options to, if you want to do that yourself. I'm always happy to contribute and help out and offer a lending hand if maybe I inspire you to want to create your own show and do it your own way and stuff like that, and then maybe create little quick 5-minute tutorials on some concepts. That's not me, so if you want to do that, and you want that to be your niche and to be a quick 5-minute teacher and stuff like that, hey man, by all means. There's not enough good, solid, just straight to the point tutorials out there. A lot of times when I'm in a rush and I just need, like, for instance, I need to learn how to green screen in the back live. I know how to do it in post-production, but I don't know how to do it live. And I just needed a quick 5-minute tutorial, and not some dude explaining for 10 minutes, about his relationship with his cat, and so I understand, and I get the point, so. Yeah. I like the hen metanoia. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Actually, that's a rooster that does that. But yeah, I get the point. All right, so let's go to CoinGecko here and see what we have going on today. We have, I might want to turn off this miner because it's been racking up all my GPU space. So there, I turned off the miner, so maybe the stream will run a little faster. But yeah, so CoinGecko has Bitcoin at $46,722.34. Ethereum, $3,239.96. Cardano, $2.10. And Binance Coin, 430.07. And let's see here. XRP, $1.20. The Doge, 33 cents. Polkadot, 26.12. Solana, $70.09. And I will go into that a little bit here. Up 81.9%. I've been meaning to buy some Solana. I still hadn't gotten around to it, and now look what happened. So, Uniswap, $30.10. Chainlink, almost at that $30 mark. Just not quite there at $29.88. Up 22.7%. I think Chainlink's going to do another one of its meteoric spikes like it tends to do, and then drops down about halfway. Litecoin, 182.66. Let's see. Terra, 25.54. Polygon Matic, $1.50. Then we got Theta Network, 787. And let's see here. Aave, 437.72. Man, I'm so glad I bought Aave a long time ago. So yeah. And let's see here. I think I bought Aave at like $70. Yeah, so I'm all right with that. The Graph, 98 cents. I think the Graph is also going to be one of those that goes way up eventually. So I'm glad I bought some of that a few days ago or earlier last week. And then let's go on down. Anything else that I need that just stands out? Oh, Celsius token, $6.30. I wanted to take a look at Unibright. I think yesterday that they hit their all-time high. And I've been holding Unibright for a long time. They were one of the first tokens that I jumped into. And for a little while, I became like a Unibright ambassador when I didn't really know what an ambassador for blockchain was. I just wanted to get involved somehow. So that's what you got to do sometimes. If you really want to learn about this space, go be an ambassador for a project, or just jump into some of their telegrams or discords and really learn the ins and outs, because sometimes you can learn a lot about a project too through its community. I mean, Unibright has a great community, but you get in there and you get in the Discord chat rooms and you get in the Telegram chat rooms, and you don't even have to be seriously involved. You can just lurk, and you can learn a lot about the project just by things that people say offhand and stuff like that. It's all part of the research process, of exploring the fundamentals. And one of the main aspects of the fundamentals is the community. Unibright does have a good, solid community. And, I bought in, it was like maybe 30 cents, 20 cents. I was well below. I can't remember what I bought in at, but let's see where it was. Let's see, early 2020, I guess, is when I bought in. So we'll go back to max and see if it pulls up. All right, so I guess that back then it was at about, I would say I bought in right around February. No, I'd say more April. Okay, so there's about 12 to 20 cents around there. So yeah, right before this little spike, and I was like, oh wow, man, I just bought into this spike. And now look at it, man. We're hitting all-time high, and yeah, so I'll take it. But Unibright, what Unibright started out as before it got all involved in Baseline, is Unibright started out as kind of a graphical user interface for people to be able to drag and drop pieces to create a smart contract. And if I can get this to pull up, but if you've ever used or been through the Cardano website and you've seen the Marlowe Playground, where they have the little drag and drop puzzle pieces that you can drag and drop together for anybody that without coding experience to be able to make a smart contract. Well, that's what Unibright kind of started out as doing. But Unibright, unlike Cardano, Unibright has focused more on large businesses. Like at Microsoft, SAP for one is one of their large customers, and then they always, they kind of run this into the ground. But Coca-Cola, as being another one of their really large customers and stuff for their supply chain. And that allows everybody in the supply chain to be able to create, smart contracts. And then, they've been partnering with, the baseline protocol is a set of standards, kind of like an ISO, something that a lot of companies can agree upon in a way to be able to use the blockchain. They've been doing things with Hedera token service, with Baseline, Base Ledger. A lot of stuff is going on. And what they've basically been able to do is to create a set of standards that allows a certain amount of transparency, but not to where all your competitors in business can see all your business. And they've also allowed for the decentralized factorization of invoices through the Baseline protocol. So let's see here, DeFi. So it's DeFi for enterprise, and people would need to use the Unibright token in order to use this DeFi system. So say a business, a really large company, has all these invoices and payment is out, 120 days, like a lot of these large companies tend to do nowadays. Which sucks for small businesses to try to do, mom and pop operation trying to do business with, like, for instance, DuPont. Mom and pop needs to have that, within net 30. They got to get paid because they have employees, that they need to pay and stuff like that. And they're a lot of times running paycheck to paycheck with their business operations. But then you have a huge company like Coca-Cola or DuPont or, something like that. And they're out 120 days because they run like molasses because they're so slow. It can kind of cause a problem in a supply chain. So what is happening here is there's tokenization of invoices and factoring invoices. And they can lock that up in DeFi, borrow against it, whatever they want to do with it. And it provides liquidity for these invoices. So, that's that in a nutshell. I probably didn't explain it very well, but it kind of gives you an idea of what, Unibright is doing, Baseline and, Baseline protocol, and, along with Microsoft SAP, Unibright and Base Ledger, enterprise blockchain solutions from Germany. Unibright is a team of blockchain specialists, architects, developers, and consultants with 20 plus years of experience in business processes and integration. We offer Base Ledger, the blockchain for baselining, consulting, low-code integration tools. Wow, this solar flare here really distracts. The designer kind of needs to take a look at that. Programmable DeFi and the universal business token. Metanoia says he started watching the episodes from the beginning. Episode 3. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you're watching from the beginning. That's yeah, man. This is some interesting pieces of work back then. So anyway, Unibright went from being this drag and drop GUI graphical user interface. He, she, they, them, we are all people. Okay, so Unibright went from being a drag and drop, kind of smart contract builder. It kind of looks like, say for instance, I don't know how old you guys are, but do you remember Macromedia Dreamweaver? And then WordPress eventually came around, but it's kind of these plug and play web builders. And Macromedia Dreamweaver was one of those where you could drag your picture into the box and it creates the code for you. And then you can open up a little sidebar, and then there was the code, the HTML code, along with some CSS and stuff like that. And then they dumped in a lot of Macromedia proprietary code that really bloated up the page. And you didn't really, need a lot of that excess code, so it brought the tradition. It drove the traditional hand coders using Notepad and HTML nuts that they were just bloating up the pages with all this excess proprietary Macromedia code. And WordPress does this too, but people say, Unibright is kind of like the WordPress for smart contracts. You could drag and drop into it, it kind of looks like, how would I say, Visio if you've used Visio flowcharts meets Macromedia, Dreamweaver or WordPress. So it allows these project managers and these supply chain managers and stuff like that to drag and drop and create smart contracts to automate the process of, I guess, checking in inventory and all types of stuff. So, yeah. Anyway, so I think Unibright, has a bright future. Yeah, no pun intended. And it's been interesting to watch them grow and to integrate with the baseline. I didn't intend on talking about Unibright this long, but now they are at their all-time high pretty much, and like I said, I'm doing pretty well on it. So it's just one of those things, you research fundamentals and you get in at the beginning, and because of the fundamentals, and you kind of stick with it, and you don't put in enough to where it's going to kill you. You put in enough just to kind of show your faith, and the amount of money I guess I put in total, was not enough to really, make a huge dent. It was just enough to get started. I saw this right here. Get started. This ad. See, ads are getting in my head. Anyway, so let's move on here from Unibright. I just wanted to touch base on it for a second, and I wanted to baseline myself on it. Let's go to. Okay, so let's go over here to my Twitter, and it looks like so Enterprise is getting in the Enterprise. Unibright's getting an Enterprise DeFi game. Now we have here Solana is starting to get into the DeFi game as well, and then they have this Solend Solend.fi app right here, and let's go take a look at that. And if you recall from when I was going down the price, Solana was, hold on, let me pull up the little ticker. Solana it's number 10 now. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. How did I get to exceed me? The names of some of these tokens never ceases to amaze me. Exceed me. It's up 30.7%, so can't go wrong with it. I mean, where is that? Number 600 on the rank? Okay. Well, maybe I'll have to take a look at that and see what's up with Exceed Me. So Solana is ranked number 10 now. It's in the top 10, up 15.4%. And it's at $70.67. Like I said earlier, it's been up like 80% in the past 7 days. So I think a lot of that is, I did an episode not too long ago on some of the cumbersome process of trying to use a Solana bridge, and then how long it took and how awkward it was and things getting stuck. And I don't know if they corrected some of those issues or not, but I've said in past episodes before too that Ethereum is going to move towards enterprise, and Ethereum is going to be the whales blockchain. It's going to be the settlement layer. It's going to be the place where all the layer 2 solutions and people like in chains like Solana and Cosmos and Zilliqa and all these other things, they'll take care of some of these niche issues. But Solana, but Ethereum will be the big daddy layer 1. It's going to be where the institutions and the whales come to play, I think, and to settle out at the end of the day. But people like me and you will use Matic and Arbitrum, and applications built on Matic and Arbitrum, maybe Loopring and Solana. And then now they have here, because it's quick and easy, I'm working on some MetaMask videos for the Bankless DAO, and I was filming my daughter and her boyfriend exchanging the MetaMask Ethereum back and forth, to kind of show how easy it is on your phone. And it takes a little bit of gas, and it takes a little bit of time for things to process on the Ethereum blockchain. And then I switched over to the Matic blockchain, and then bam, instant, So, and it's super cheap, like a fraction of a penny. So I see things being done on layer 2 for the average person like you and me, and then the institutions using Ethereum Layer 1. And I've said this, a couple months ago, and it's all beginning to come to fruition. And I don't want to be like one of those "I told you so" guys, but I told you so. So let's see over here. Here's Solend.fi, and it's the autonomous interest rate machine for Solana. So I would guess, is this like the Aave of Solana? Earn interest on deposits and borrow assets on the fastest, lowest fee, and most scalable lending protocol. So here we go. We have Solana jumping in to the DeFi world. And I wonder if this has something to do with the price pump. But yeah, all markets, Solana, USDC, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and borrow APY. It's not a whole lot. 3.11%, 4.34%. But I say not a whole lot, but when you connect this to your bank and you compare it to your bank, then you'll see that is quite a bit. And they do Bitcoin. So, I don't know. Just thought it was interesting. I'm not really focusing on any one specific thing today. I'm just kind of browsing through some news because I've been working on some videos for Bankless DAO, some educational videos. Those videos are edited to the point, no rambling in them, and they will be up in the Bankless DAO. And we're going through a process in the Bankless DAO of creating this kind of podcast incubator in which we will be building and developing podcasts and creating an incubator for them, and basically being a platform as a service, podcast as a service, helping people, kind of acting as a post-production team to help people create their own materials and stuff like that. And obviously I have been learning a lot, but I still have a lot of work to do. But there's other extremely smart people in the Bankless DAO who have amazing production and post-production skills that I've been learning from, and hopefully the quality of my broadcast can get a lot better, because I'm open-minded and learning from these people who are in this Bankless DAO team and are also part of the AV Guild. So I value that experience, and I've also been earning some of the bank token by doing some tasks and stuff like that. But it's been an interesting experience as well. I'm not in it for the bank token. I'm in it for the tech, literally. To learn and how to do all this and to grow things, because eventually, I would like to change my occupation to be something more of what I've always wanted to do, which is broadcasting and communications and animation and video editing and production. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, and I'm moonlighting. But I'm not quitting my day job yet. Don't worry. And then on another note here, let's see here, Energy Web token. Let's go back to here. All right, so let me get back to my bookmarks. And oh wait, hold on. Before I get to the Energy Web token, John Wolpert, he's one of the main guys at Baseline Protocol, and which I was talking about Unibright and Baseline pairing up, and Baseline's kind of like an ISO for blockchain enterprise standards. Microsoft wants to use Ethereum blockchain to fight piracy. So this is another big implementation of some kind of Baseline protocol. They're going to be using, Microsoft again is working with Unibright, and they're also working with this company called, I already have the article pulled up, called Argus, I believe. Let's see here. In a new paper released by Microsoft Research with the participation of researchers from Alibaba and Carnegie Mellon University, the Redmond-based software giant studied a blockchain-based incentive system to bolster anti-piracy campaigns. Let's see here. Argus, a fully transparent incentive system for anti-piracy campaigns, suggests Microsoft new system relies on the transparency aspect of blockchain technology built on the Ethereum blockchain. Argus aims to provide a trustless incentive mechanism while protecting data collected from the open anonymous population of piracy reporters. So Microsoft getting into the Ethereum game. I mean, I think they've already been into the Ethereum game, but you know, it's just out in the open now. So anyway, so let's go down here. Where was it? Polygon acquired ceremonies. I can't find it, but either way, Energy Web Token has basically revamped everything. And if you go up here, let's see if I can get it. So here we go. They've opened up kind of a lab, Energy Web Lab, and they're inviting in developers. And this is a good sign. It looks really good. I mean, they've put some good marketing into this website. And they explain here, Energy Web is accelerating a low-carbon, customer-centric electricity system by enabling energy asset owned by any customer to participate in any energy market. To do so, we develop and deploy open source decentralized technologies, the Energy Web Decentralized Operating System, EWDOS, with our global community of more than 100 energy market participants. And they have partnered with, partnered with Grid Singularity.net. And, okay, so let me just Google Grid Singularity. Grid Singularity. Okay. Grid Singularity, right here. Where are we at? 28. So I'm about to be done. All right. So I just wanted to show you guys this last thing real quick. And I've showed you this before, and on that rainy episode, I talked about Energy Web Token again. It was raining and loud outside, and I was on a laptop. So Randy says, for me, Terra, Solana, and Polygon as the layer 2 solutions. Yeah, Terra is a really good one as well. I did an episode on Terra a while back, and the whole stablecoin thing is great. I think they're really big in Korea right now. Anyway, Grid Singularity has come out with they're working with Energy Web Token, and they made this auto bidder platform. So let me see if I can find that auto bidder Energy Web. Let me just see. I made this auto bidder platform that's basically software that allows anybody to be able to buy and sell energy as they need it, and that's partnered with Tesla. The Tesla software auto bidder, and they've been working together with Grid Singularity and with Energy Web. So there's no real direct partnership or connection with Tesla, but it's all kind of going, it's all blending together. So imagine you have in your garage, you have a battery panel, and then you have on your phone or on your computer or on a tablet or whatever this auto bidder software. And the auto bidder allows you, say for instance, you're going out of town, to say, I'm not going to be using a bunch of energy, but my panels and my battery here are going to be chock full of energy. I can sell some of that. So it basically tokenizes your energy, and it allows you to sell it on the open market. Or say that there's peak and high demand, and there's a heat wave, and in Minnesota, and you happen to have some excess energy, and you can share that. So I don't know. To me, it just all looks interesting. And Gavin Wood, one of the main founders of Ethereum, he is one of the main people behind Singularity Net and Energy Web and all this stuff. So there's just so much of this, inbreeding going on up in that blockchain world there between Energy Web, Grid Singularity, Ethereum, auto bidder, and Tesla. It's just, they all know each other, and they're all working together and creating something that's huge. And I'm not smart enough to wrap my head around all this, but I'm smart enough, I guess, to see some correlation going on between within all this, and you start to see some of these names. These names might not mean anything to you right now, but then you start to see the names appear in different projects, and then before I know it, I'm that guy with the cork board and the yarn and the safety pin and the push pins, creating all these connections. You know who does it best is Chico Crypto. I mean, that dude really puts all the points together, and I'm not that crazy, but yeah. So I don't know. That being said, I gotta go. I'm not going into work today because the doctor still doesn't want me driving. But I still got to work from home, so I need to shut off this and get to my real job. So, all right, I will talk to you guys tomorrow, and maybe we'll have some more interesting developments going on. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.